Visit our sponsor, Infidel Body Armor, right now. Get the AMTV Armor Kit Special because it's sick. Save big. Get the Viper Modular Operator Plate Carrier, your choice of color, Infidel Level 3 curved armor plates, 10 by 12 inch front and back AR-500 steel with 1/4 inch build-up standard, tactical trauma individual first aid kit, and AR-15 magazine pouches, enough to hold 6 30-round magazines. Infidel Body Armor just won't quit. Call 1-888-608-6605. That's 1-888-608-6605. Or click the link below right now. Lifetime warranty, free shipping. Hey everybody, I'm Christopher Green. You're tuning into AMTV, Alternative Media Television. Peace. In today's video, you'll learn that Hillary could lose the nomination. Yeah, that's right, the bitch could lose. Scandal after scandal, Benghazi Gate, FBI indictment, all a possibility, but even greater than that, because I think that's kind of remote. People will tell me, oh, Christopher, she's going to be indicted. She's going to go to jail. The FBI is going to bring down the hammer. Although that's possible, I think it's a remote possibility, and it's not going to happen because she's sucking the D of the New World Order paradigm, which owns her, similarly to her husband, or the President of the United States today, stuttering Barack Obama, who tried to take a hit at Donald Trump yesterday and just ended up stuttering all over himself like an idiot. But outside of that, which is far more probabilistic to stutter like Obama just did, what I think is far more likely is that she loses the nomination to somebody else. It could potentially be Bernie Sanders, who on Tuesday is very close. There is an extremely slim margin right now in California. If Hillary Rodham Clinton doesn't win California, that would be a major blow to her campaign and to the delegates and superdelegates who would begin to question whether or not she could actually take on Donald Trump in 2016. Now, recent polling has absolutely eviscerated the idea that Hillary Clinton would beat Donald Trump in a general election by a wide margin. It's actually more like 50-50 right now. In fact, according to the legitimate polling, if you're going to look at it, Bernie Sanders actually fares better in a lot of these statistical polls in a general election against Donald Trump. But outside the outsider that makes up Bernie Sanders or the outsider that makes up Donald Trump, we could have a wild card thrown into this equation where maybe Joe Biden, the Vice President of the United States, throws his hat into the ring. Maybe he taps Elizabeth Warren, wouldn't that be popular, as his VP pick, and saves the Democratic Party after Hillary Clinton potentially loses California. We could have somebody like John Kerry throw their hat in the ring. So don't be so certain, although I still think the most probable case is that Hillary Clinton wins in California, and then of course she will be tapped as the nominee for the Democratic Party. But don't be so certain that there's not another wild card or there's not a potential catalyst or something that could be thrown into the mix that might change this entire equation completely. And if and when that does happen, if that happens, my assessment that Donald Trump will lose in 2016 would change, because that would change basically the formula and the model of my personal interpretation of how this election will pan out. Again, I think it's likely that Hillary Clinton is the nominee, but there is the potential, especially with this recent polling and especially how close California is. In fact, I think registrations to vote are up like 200% in the primary since the last election in 2012, really in anticipation of Bernie Sanders, because he's garnered just so much support. In addition to that, there's also the remote likelihood that there are some charges brought against Hillary Clinton. And if that did happen, that would only prove that the New World Order elite had turned against her in some fashion, in some manner. That would be the only way that that would happen, because of course the Clintons are dirty. Of course it's a scam. The Clinton Foundation is a criminal RICO organization that should probably be prosecuted as such, but nothing ever happens to him. Just like her husband lied on the stand, committed a felony, said he never had sexual relations with that woman. He's been accused of rape by multiple women, sexual assault by dozens more. Nothing ever happens. Just like Barack Obama lied to the American people, said he would end the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan only to continue the wars, and has really been the only two-term wartime president in recent history, costing the lives of hundreds of thousands of innocent civilians in the Middle East, for example, and launching more drone strikes than George W. Bush ever did. So the criminal activity just continues. I mean, it kind of almost harkens back to Nixon. You know, it took us off the gold standard. Of course, he was impeached due to Watergate, but only because the New World Order establishment elite wanted to get rid of him, wanted to push him out, because they control global politics. They control this game. So it's definitely heating up. Donald Trump, in the meantime, in my professional, personal, humble opinion, is dominating the field, has absolutely dismantled every single one of his competitors on the Republican side. We watched him destroy the tertiary third, Jeb Driftwood Bush, destroy Lion Ted Cruz, everyone else in the field. Now he's working on the linguistics, crooked Hillary Clinton. He's really playing into that media hand perfectly, which makes up his political genius as an outsider who really ran diametrically opposed to the traditional GOP party model strategy, which was to pick a lane and to play traditional politics, took a completely different approach and has won overwhelmingly the support of the American people who are demanding this radical outsider change. Also, I expect in Philadelphia and in Ohio, both at the Democratic and Republican conventions, to be massive civil disobedience and massive unrest. In fact, I actually personally think that it's going to be extremely dangerous, having been funded by, the likes of George Soros, and I'm sure the Republican counterparts at the DNC. I was reading an article yesterday that said up to 20,000 people are sitting in Philadelphia to basically protest Hillary Clinton in support of Bernie Sanders in good old Philadelphia come the DNC convention. So expect massive civil unrest, expect massive danger. This is extremely dangerous. In fact, we were at the 2012 GOP convention, and that basically had, martial law on the streets and, armored vehicles. And I can show you some of these crazy videos with me, next to the police and all that was going on, helicopters flying around.
Yeah, this is the police state. Take a look at this. This is free America. This is what free America is about now. Guys in riot gear, state troopers, helmets, won't talk to us. This is it. I mean, this is unbelievable. What is this? Is this Nazi Germany? Is Hitler run the country? Is Obama Hitler? Is this the next revolution? What's happening in America? Sir, why are you here today? Why are you here? Are you with the TSA? Are you with the Gestapo? Who are you with, sir? Sir, who are you with? Why are you here? Are you protecting the people of America? Do you think this is the right thing to do?
We thought that was dangerous. Well, you better believe that it's times 10 this time around. In fact, the security is so high at this convention in Ohio that we really couldn't get into the event, and just the sheer fact that they're expecting so much violence. For example, CNN had to send, the costs are enormous, by the way, too. One of the reasons we're going to have difficulty getting there this year, although we've been trying. Sending all of the equipment had to be sent months and months in advance to be sniffed for bombs and threats like that. So extremely, extremely dangerous. But I wouldn't write off the fact that Hillary Clinton clinches this nomination. In fact, every political pundit who got everything absolutely wrong 12 months ago was saying that there would be a brokered GOP convention. And in actuality, what's happened is the reverse of what every prognosticator predicted. Again, people thought I was nuts when I predicted over 12 months ago that Donald Trump was the perfect GOP nominee and candidate, and that he would actually win the public support because he was politically incorrect, because he was an asshole, because he was this media tycoon, and people appreciated that strength, just like they appreciate the strength of Putin in Russia, for example. And I think what Putin, even endorsed him. Or I saw something on CNBC that said that Kim Jong-un also endorsed Donald Trump, which I'm sure is just CNN bullshit propaganda. I'd like to hear what you think. I'm Christopher Green. Get this video out everywhere. Make it viral. Hard hitting it in your face. And click the link below to support our sponsor. Also, if you haven't already, make sure to subscribe on demand. I put out a fantastic video yesterday on Elon Musk. I'm reading his biography and really the future and advancement of artificial intelligence. It's incredible. Get thousands of videos, thousands of hours never before seen, completely commercial free, and get it all at AMTV On Demand. Click the link below for that as well. Peace.